story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And for the Bucks, at the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Then there's A.J. Green. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Rollins in at the 1. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Turner, a screen on Harris. With the step back. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket.
Detroit moving the ball around. Cunningham on the wing. Puts up a 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Outside, Green. The 3 is up. And it's Harris with the rebound. And Harris has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Cunningham. And just over a minute played here to start the game. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Nice job getting inside and executing. I like seeing Cunningham be aggressive around the basket.
Here's Rollins. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Kuzma against Robinson. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter.
Milwaukee foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Duren, the pass to Robinson. The 3 from Thompson. Pure from three-point range.
Well, that sometimes is a tough area for Thompson, but he manages to get off a smooth shot.
Pass to Turner. Here's Rollins. On the wing, Green. They need this. And it's finished off by Antetokounmpo as he lays it in. Antetokounmpo's gotten his second bucket of the game. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
And here's Milwaukee now, following the score by Detroit. Antetokounmpo against Harris. Unloads from 13. It's good. Antetokounmpo has got 6 points. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They've traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks and came away with the win.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Here's Rollins, following the score by Detroit. Antetokounmpo for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Detroit leading by 5. Here's Cunningham. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. The top pick in his draft, Cade Cunningham, was brought in to turn the Pistons around, Coach.
Well, absolutely, B.A., but people got frustrated that it didn't happen right away. But after some good personal years, but not so good for the team, B.A. Cade led the Pistons to the playoffs last year.
That free throw good from Cunningham. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Both free throws good from Cunningham. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
He's too strong. If you're going to hit Giannis, make him feel it.
Harris outside. Thompson outside. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Anthony. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Antetokounmpo outside. Inside. Here's Turner. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
Cunningham looking around. Over Anthony. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Cole Anthony.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
And he drops the first. The first third of an NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Well, hey, shooting off the catch is right in Turner's wheelhouse.
Outside Robinson. Harris outside. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Bucks trail by 4. Turner, a screen on Robinson. Pass to Turner. Anthony outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Just 5 on the clock. Kuzma, the pass to Turner. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
A legitimate threat from downtown. The defense can't afford to let Turner feel comfortable firing away.
Thompson, a screen on Anthony. Puts up the 8-footer, and that one's good. Cunningham's got 12.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. When it comes to the real NBA, here are the assist leaders. In the third spot, Cade Cunningham.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball, and you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 3. Kuzma outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
Outside Robinson. And here's Harris outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
The Pistons have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Thompson, a screen on Anthony. Cunningham against Anthony. Pass to Robinson. Drills it from deep. And the Pistons lead by 4.
And look, this is a shot you can't give to Robinson because he loves shaking free from the corner.
Back to Anthony. Kuzma, left side. Duren with the rebound. Detroit leading by 4. Here's Thompson, defended by Kuzma. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
What a block. You have to admire Giannis's willingness to challenge shots at the rim.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Well, with his foundation defensively, Coach, everything else is a bonus for Ausar Thompson.
Yeah, and actually, B.A., he's becoming more proficient on the offensive end. The evolution of Ausar's game, that'll be a big part of this team's success going forward.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
The Bucks trail by 5. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Anthony. Outside, Green. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Now here's Harris. Last game, 26 points for him. Back to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Finishing strong. Cunningham is tenacious. Does not back down.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Trent comes in for Kuzma, and Harris is subbed in for Green. Detroit also making some changes. Holland comes in for Thompson, and LeVert subbed in for Robinson. That free throw good from Cunningham.
Well, Cade Cunningham is a terrific all-around player. His scoring, passing, and rebounding are a huge lift for this team.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
Just another day at the office for Antetokounmpo. This guy consistently puts up points.
Here's Holland. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Heat in Miami.
With 3 steals in the night, he helped them in a big way.
Now here's Cunningham. 4-point game. The Pistons need to get one up quick. No good from outside. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Turner. Now here's Antetokounmpo. To the paint. And then Turner with the dunk.
thunderous slam right there by Turner. Locked in.
Detroit shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Now Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Anthony. It's Cunningham with a drive. Duren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 4.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Harris finds LeVert. Detroit moving the ball around. There's Cunningham with a 3. Anthony grabs the board. Milwaukee has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. A minute 15 left in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. That evens the score. Antetokounmpo has got 16 points now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Now LeVert takes the 3. The shot comes out. Now Trent. No points yet. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo for 3. Hook it. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
LeVert outside. Pass to Duren. Now Cunningham. Back to Harris. Duren with a screen on Antetokounmpo. And here's Harris outside. He buries it from 3.
Strong response by the veteran Harris. Coming back with his own 3, making a statement doing.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from deep. And that's not going to go. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, what? And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Cole Anthony out there with Gary Harris. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Sims in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here's Harris. Still without a bucket. Pass to Sims. Three-pointer. The rebound by Detroit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's LeVert. Releases. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Well, Milwaukee's shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Yeah, when Portis gets the ball down there, he goes to work. Bobby has a nice blend of touch and size.
To the middle. It's tipped. Now Milwaukee moving it up. And it goes as the official calls the foul, counted, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Yeah, they've also started out on fire from mid-range. We'll see if they continue to that approach as the game goes on.
The free throw off the mark from Trent. What do you expect to see from Gary Trent Jr. on any given night, Coach?
Well, look, BA, you're going to get a combination of good shooting, soft touch in close, and he can go vertical. He makes some spectacular plays.
He drops it from range. LeVert's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Trent outside. Portis a screen. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Anthony. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. The Pistons have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Ivy outside. Stewart outside. Here's Jenkins. Another 3 for Detroit.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Sims. Kuzma comes in for Harris. And Green is subbed in for Anthony. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Ivy. Robinson comes in for LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Antetokounmpo finds Trent. Outside, Green. Back to Trent. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Robinson. Trent from long range. Outside for Green. Fires for 3. Good! And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Cunningham. A 29-point game for him in the win against Miami. It's stolen by Green. Antetokounmpo outside. Off target from 3-point range. The Pistons trailing. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you guys.
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Pass to Kuzma. Trent outside to the left side wing. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Green for 3. The rebound by Stewart. Detroit has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Stewart, a screen on Green. On the wing, Thompson. Oh, he tries a 3. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Cunningham on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Holland can't hit. The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo, right side. Portis gets the bucket.
Well, the defense was there, but Big Bobby Portis made a tough shot. A high-level basketball play.
Cunningham, and Cunningham throws it down. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Now, here's Green. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Antetokounmpo, left side. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Turner. He's checked in for the Bucks. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Tobias Harris checked in for Holland. So it's Detroit now. Outside Robinson. Pass to Thompson from behind the arc. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Bucks have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Green for 3. Doesn't fall for him. Only 1 for 8 from the floor now.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And Stan, the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
Here's Green, following the three-pointer by Detroit. Kuzma finds Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. Tough bucket, the Greek Freak.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek Freak is on fire.
Thompson, a screen on Green. And he lobs it up. Out to Harris. The 3-ball. Another 3 for Detroit.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Harris against Antetokounmpo. Over Harris. The rebound by Detroit. Cunningham outside. Pass to Robinson. And Turner with the block.
Well, you see just how threatening Turner is. Any shot that comes within reach of him is in danger.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Thompson outside. Now Harris. Cunningham outside. Fires the 3, and the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. The Bucks trail by 4. Antetokounmpo with it. A 29-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Pass to Harris. Antetokounmpo with the block. And he gets it back. Harris misses.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
The shot's good. Green's got 5 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Rollins, he's checked in for Trent. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Duran's checked in. The Pistons have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Cunningham on the wing. Powerful take from Cunningham.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Antetokounmpo outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. They set a pick. Green for 3. Detroit with a rebound. Thompson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Harris. Duran against Kuzma. And here is Thompson. And here's Harris outside. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Antetokounmpo outside. There's a screen by Turner. And the basket by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got 29 points.
Well, that's the touch of Giannis. We've seen it improve so much over his career.
Pass to Harris. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Rollins passes to Kuzma. Now here's Antetokounmpo, hounded by Harris. Turner, a screen on Harris. Here's Antetokounmpo. He gets it in there. Antetokounmpo has got 12 now in this quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, BA's certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
And the Bucks with the possession here. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Turner passes to Rollins. Fires top of the key. Here's Antetokounmpo. Right back in. Quick work from Giannis.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Harris outside. 1:10 left in the second. Back to Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Oh, trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by Rollins.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Green with a screen on Harris. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Kuzma, the pass to Green. And it's all tied up. Green's got 8.
Yeah, Kuzma has gotten pretty good at this, spotting those open guys who are prepared to shoot.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Duren. There's Cunningham with a 3. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Kuzma, defended by Thompson. Kuzma, the pass to Rollins. Here's Antetokounmpo. Over Harris. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most critical to really taking your play to the next level?
Continuity offensively and then being on the same page defensively. We have so much length. If we can get on the same page defensively, we can be really good.
The more reps, the better. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be good ball.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks in a tight ball game at the end of the half.
Facing good shooters, you have to extend your defense early in the clock. Let those guys drain a few and get into rhythm. You're toast with the butter and the jelly.
Avocado toast.
Ooh, I like that too, Jet.
Don't put your diet on me, Kenny.
And looking ahead tonight, here are the upcoming games we're looking forward to. The Houston Rockets will be playing against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. That one's starting at 3 p.m. Eastern.
And this could be a fairly competitive one.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
Yeah, look, even when you put a body on him, he finds ways to extend possession.
Here's Robinson. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, stolen by Harris. Thompson with it. Green picks him up. And Duren with the basket on the assist by Thompson. And it's 8 points for Jalen Duren.
Well, let me tell you something about Jalen Duren. This guy fears no one, and he plays with a mean streak.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Robinson. Cunningham outside. Harris on the wing. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Tobias Harris.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Rollins passes to Kuzma. Shoots over Thompson. It's Kuzma with the miss. The Pistons leading. Robinson finds some space. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Rollins. Duren against Kuzma. From the arc. Detroit with a rebound. Cunningham on the wing. He's got 27. Now here's Robinson. Takes a step back. Here's Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Green. The Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
The Bucks shooting 56% today. And here's Green from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Green's got 11 points.
Good find there by Turner. He sees an opening and swiftly feeds the ready shooter.
Harris passes to Robinson. Thompson outside. Cunningham right side. 3-pointer. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Kuzma outside. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Kuzma's got his second basket of the game.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Thompson. And Turner with the block.
Listen, Turner creates a lot of problems with his defense. He knows how to use his length to his advantage.
Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma for the lead. And it's blocked. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Thompson attacking. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Asar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That free throw, no good. Good on the second one.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
And I think a new plan would be a good idea. At least make it hard on this guy.
And now the league leaders in scoring. The fourth spot held by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Pass to Turner. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Rollins. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 33 points for him. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Harris against Antetokounmpo. Harris outside. Thompson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. And here's Harris outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Brian, back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Robinson. 5 points in the game. Harris passes to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Duren the screen. He shoots a 3. They get the rebound. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Well, the numbers will show that Duren is one of the top offensive rebounders in the game. He is a high motor player.
Now here's Kuzma. He's got 5. Pass to Rollins. And there's the lob. The Pistons have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Cunningham outside. Duren the screen. There's the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Cunningham outside. Goes up with the strike. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Cunningham's gotten 4 this quarter.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Bucks making a change here. Trent's checked in. Karis LeVert's checked in for Detroit. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Here's Rollins. He's checked by LeVert. Rollins gets the bucket. Rollins has got 5.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Harris on the wing. Back to LeVert. 5 on the clock. Outside Robinson. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, Duren has those long arms. Terrific rebounder at both ends.
Trent outside. Pass to Kuzma. Fires the 3. Duren with the rebound.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And that one's good. 5 points in the game.
What a soft touch on the floater. LeVert has a great sense for when to take his shot.
Rollins passes to Turner. Outside, Green. Thompson against Trent. Deflects the pass. Thompson outside. Pass to LeVert. Harris outside. Duran with a screen on Kuzma. Back to LeVert. All alone. Out to Harris. Thompson with a screen. Second chance shot. Count the basket. Here's Rollins. 5 points in the game. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
And it's Detroit with the ball. After Milwaukee picked up a three with their last shot. Robinson for three. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Rollins. Green for three. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got 9 rebounds now. LeVert outside. The three. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Fires it. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Pistons leading. Harris passes to LeVert. And here's Robinson. Detroit moving the ball around. Harris down low. Working on Green. And the shot goes in. Harris has got 4 points this quarter.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Trent on the wing. Pass to Rollins. Now here's Kuzma for the tie. Sinks the tray. Kuzma's got 9 points here in the second half.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Thompson outside. And here's Harris outside. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Duran with a steal. LeVert outside. Thompson outside. Back to Harris. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
This is Harris putting his physicality to good use, making sure he gets some contact inside and draws the whistle.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Kuzma. Harris has checked in for Green. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. And he makes a first.
Well, one thing you notice about Tobias Harris, he is a worker, a true professional who just wants to do the best job he can for his team, and we've seen the results over the years.
And Harris drops them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
The Bucks trail by 5. To the left wing. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup falls. Antetokounmpo's got 37.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Now here's Cunningham. Give him 31 now. And Cunningham throws it down.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Anthony outside. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Oh, stolen by Harris. Pass to Holland. It's stolen by Trent. Down low. Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Nice slam. You can expect this to happen when you allow Portis to get strong positioning inside.
LeVert finds Cunningham. Stewart, a screen on Anthony. There's Cunningham with a three. It's hauled in by Portis. Bucks trail by 3.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Just 3 on the clock. He can't get that one to fall. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Pistons ahead. They're up by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Gary Harris out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Trent in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Antetokounmpo. Out to Harris. Cunningham against Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Trent for 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Bucks lead by 2.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Lets it go from 11. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Anthony. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Ivy outside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
Anthony outside. It's Portis, high post. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant 1. Unnecessary contact.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant 1 there. Lots of contact on that play, and the officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. 1 more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game. The first one falls. And when it comes to rebounding on a per-minute basis, Bobby Portis is one of the best, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he takes pride in that part of the game. Really active, aggressive. The team feeds off his energy. And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Now Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Holland. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. Pistons trail by 4. LeVert finds Cunningham. Going inside. Holland for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Pass to Harris. Antetokounmpo outside. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Giannis takes that first step. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Well, he can be like a train on rails when Giannis is driving at the rim. Impossible to throw him off course.
Now here's Stewart. Here's Ivy. Beyond the arc. On target from range. Ivy's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Fading away. He makes that shot harder than it needs to be.
Cunningham, left side. Six on the shot clock. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham, and it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Turner, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Harris has checked in for the Pistons. Here's Holland over Trent. Holland can't hit. And here's Anthony. Here's Antetokounmpo. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in just the second half. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Stewart will screen on Antetokounmpo. For three, here's Harris. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Trent for three. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Harris. Here's Holland. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Harris passes to Anthony. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, stolen by Harris. Anthony outside. Antetokounmpo inside. He's checked by LeVert. And another miss by Milwaukee.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Stewart. No good. That would have tied it.
After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Cunningham with the ball. LeVert, a screen on Anthony. Cunningham, left side. Ooh, assertive from Cunningham.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Kate can take over a game.
Turner, a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Turner. This one for three. And Cunningham pulls it down. Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And here's Harris. Antetokounmpo covering. Harris against Antetokounmpo to tie it up. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
Well, plays like that take real poise. Harris didn't let the physical defense get the better of him inside.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Trent. Let's go with a three. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Pistons trail by 3. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And some changes here for the Bucks. Kuzma's checked in for Trent. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. Detroit also making some changes. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Holland. And it's Robinson in for LeVert. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that JB Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what coach is looking for.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Harris. Thompson outside. Harris, a screen on Kuzma. And here's Thompson for three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Rollins. And Cunningham pulls it down. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They host the Hawks after this one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
The free throw drops for Harris.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
Rollins passes to Kuzma. Here's Rollins. Kuzma, left side. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Antetokounmpo against Harris. Back to Cunningham. Shot goes. Cunningham with the grit.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Green. Takes a three. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Here's Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, that's why this coaching staff wants Cunningham to have the ball and make the decisions.
Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Thompson. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 47 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Pass to Harris. To the middle. 6 to shoot. Duren finds Thompson. He's off from 3.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Outside Kuzma. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Thompson. Kuzma fires! Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Pistons trail by 3. Robinson! The 3 is in!
Yeah, that was an important hoop from Robinson.
Here's Kuzma. Takes a 3. Duren pulls it down.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Now Cunningham. To take the lead. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. He gets two from the low post.
You can tell Giannis loves delivering in these moments. Puts the team on his back without hesitation.
Now here's Cunningham. He's covered closely. Here's Duren. Thompson outside. Just 5 to shoot. From 17 feet out. With 1 on the clock. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
What an injection of energy from Duren. Working hard to find points for his team.
Giannis. Harris there for the rebound. Detroit has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Here's Robinson to take the lead. The triple drops.
It had to be lightning quick, and Robinson got it away.
Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, stolen by Harris. Now Cunningham. Fires the three. Duren in the post. Kuzma on him. Cunningham buries it.
Cunningham's teammates and coaches trusting him in a big spot.
Misses. Milwaukee with the ball, trailing by 5. Antetokounmpo inside, pounded by Harris. Oh, another one falls, and that gives him 51,
Making it look easy.
and they go to the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Antetokounmpo. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It falls!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
For the Pistons, taking 2 shots.
stops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. They trail by 4. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Rises up. Duren pulls it down. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
At the line for the Pistons, Duren taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that puts him up 5. And here is Antetokounmpo. Can't hit it. So we see the Pistons get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.